Yes, lads, what is going on? Welcome to episode 30 of the Challenger Sorare Road to Glory. As usual, we have to endure a little bit of pain whilst we review last weekend's results. If you do enjoy the video and the series, please do leave it a like. Let me know in the comment section how you got on this past weekend. I'll give away a couple of cards, as usual, in the comment section. I appreciate you massively. Now let's get into things. Challenger in season, Division 2. I really thought it was our week. I really did. Even though we didn't get the clean sheet from De Kaiser, Brian De Kaiser 82.4 goal 4-2 win against Pegswall. Sofian El Karauni on his debut as the skipper with a just almost 74 38.58 exact all-around score, and that actually got chopped up a little bit. He was on like an 85, and then Opta decided just to absolutely annihilate this game. They took away this last man tackle from Viersgiver, however you pronounce his name. They absolutely just dismantled the all-around score from the majority of the Utrecht players. But nonetheless, still a good score. It wasn't the highest score in the lineup, but it was still respectable. And after like 3 players played, we were on like a really respectable score after three played, and it was all down to Visca and Simon Banzer, the Trabzonspor boys, on Monday night. Big chance created, shot on goal, 2 attempted assists, 12 penalty area entries. And yeah, Simon Banzer does nothing. Doesn't even get a BCM. No shots on target, nothing. Just a really quiet game from, an attacker that is able to do that. That's what a Banzer does. He either scores 2 or 1 or just doesn't do anything on the Sorare matrix specifically. That is what most number 9s are subject to. Man, so gutted. 53 points away from cash. I really thought this was our ticket into Division 1. The Sofian El Karauni buy late on last week, I really thought was what was going to get us through. I genuinely did. I didn't expect the Kaiser goal, but it was obviously, we take that. But of course, Visca and the Trabzonspor boys killed us in our first lineup. Secondary lineup, of course, Maxime gets an assist. That's 2 game weeks in a row now where I haven't prioritized him, and he's just bitten me in the arse. Of course, in him instead of Visca, we no, because I was going to say we would have captained him. Probably still would have captained El Karauni. We wouldn't have won cash, but we would have been a bit closer to doing so. Bart van Roon, some nice AA. I didn't think 20 would keep a clean sheet. It was a tight game against Groningen. Vlap with a bit of AA. Unistal with not much. Brahimi with a big chance miss. I'm really disappointed with Brahimi recently. Like, when he was getting all that all-around score, the decisives weren't there. Like, he wasn't getting the assist. He was getting really unlucky. And now he's just kind of dried up on both ends. Like, we're not seeing incredible all-around score either from him. And that's probably because he is not taking set pieces. That Loic Lapoussin, this guy, he's been taking the set pieces, and as a consequence has just scored 100 last weekend. So, he looks like a decent little buy right now, to be honest. At £2. Kind of tempted. I'm genuinely kind of tempted. He's got midfielder cards and forward cards. I'll look into that because they have a really good fixture this weekend as well. But I'll definitely keep that for the end of the video in case we do buy him. But yeah, just under 300 points. Again, doesn't really come to much. And then 266 points for the boys. We knew it was going to be an uphill battle against USG, and it was 4-1. Very much expected. Although they did score, which I'm quite surprised at. But yeah, definitely a missed opportunity. None of our forwards scored above 1.5 AA, so there just wasn't a forward to get involved in this weekend, unfortunately. But yeah, all eyes on this weekend now, this upcoming. I was going to have a look at just the overall matchups of Challenger first, just to kind of scope out what we're working with. What are we up against, and where are the holes maybe where we can exploit. As far as the matchups go. So PSV at home looks a great matchup on paper, but PSV I might have said PSG then, but PSV are shocking right now. They just lost to Go Ahead again. They lost in the cup and the league. I'm not saying they can't go and beat Herenveen here. Mind you, they lost 7-1 to Arsenal in the Champions League. So I don't know where Peter Bosch and PSV are right now mentally. Benfica at home though, that looks like a good fixture. They're playing right now against Barcelona. Samsunspor, very highly rated, in the Turkish league, but won't be many in-season cards there. Copenhagen's high. Of course, FC20 are high. 5th best matchup, lads. That is huge. And look at that. Secondary is Trabzonspor at home to Hatayspor. which, lads, what more can we ask for? Jesus, 2 of our, defensive stacks and forward stacks are both at home in top 6 matchups. If this is not the weekend that we end up winning something, I don't know what will be, genuinely. We've got Burnley, Leeds, Norges Lund, USG's up there. Besiktas, Sporting, Sunderland, a lot of championship lineups here. St. Truden, Brahimi's team is pretty high up there as well. A couple of away fixtures for Gala and Anderlecht. But honestly, all I'm worried about is, can we get the FC20 and Trabzonspor lineups right? Because we're going to have, on paper, a really, really good first lineup if we do 20 Trabzonspor sort of split stack, which I'm super excited to get stuck into when it comes to lineup building. I was just going to pop over to Predictify and have a look at how the predictions are looking right now. We don't have any Eredivisie right now, so yeah, I can't check on the 20 situation, but we can check on the Trabzonspor situation and see what that looks like. And Visca's on a 90, as is Banza, and that's all we care about, of course, right? They're the only 2 players we have from that team. So that is really, really nice. And then I think it could be, let me show you the Google Sheets. I updated all the floor prices earlier. Last week's gallery value was £46.12. Today we're looking at just under £49. So yeah, like a 5% gallery increase. That could be due to 20 having a really good fixture this weekend. I did notice Unistal was slightly up, although we are down on him right now if we were to sell him for what his floor price is. Van Rouge is slightly up, like I said, another 20 lad. Banza was slightly down, but they have a good fixture this weekend, so I wouldn't be surprised if that rises. Rot was slightly down, I think. El Crowney's up from his good performance last weekend. Visca's basically doubled in price, even the classic. But again, great matchup this weekend. Dekai's Micah's gone up to he was £1.30, and with that 82 he scored on the weekend, his floor price is around £3, so people are high on him for whatever. Well, I get why, but you know what I mean. After one game, he's doubled in price. Just seems a bit, seems a bit weird. De Kaiser was down slightly, I think. Verips was down a lot, when basically up 50% on what he originally was bought for, and what we could sell him for right now. Other than that, there's not really too much else to sort of talk about. We're at £15 total balance, so we spent that £1.80 on El Karauni. I know it didn't actually pay off, but they do have a couple of good fixtures in the next few, which I'm quite excited about, or El Karauni does. And so, I'm not worried about, sinking that money into him and maybe not getting it back. I do think we will get an opportunity to do that. And, this weekend, I don't think there's a better opportunity, is there, than what we got going on with our goalkeepers, right? Because 20 at home in a massively favoured situation and lineup for them. Verips at home to Genk, it's not ideal, but at least they're at home. The Kaisers away to Fortuna Sittard. Again, okay, they're away, but I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a bit of all-around score there. But the Unistal one is the obvious one, isn't it? Van Rouge at home, defensive stack there is probably the play, isn't it? I don't think we need to think about that too much. El Crowney has a good, has a good matchup. Sorry, away to Willem too, but it's away, and we're not playing away, are we? Visca at home, Vlap at home. It just kind of depends on what we want to do with the extra player. I think that's the big one for me, because I'm pretty happy to go Visca here over Vlap. We might still play Vlap, sorry, but Visca's definitely going to vacate one of the either extra or midfield positions. And then, nice sign, by the way, Brekalo with a goal against Galatasaray in 77 minutes last week. His price was, I kind of forgot to mention him, his price is relatively up as well. Where is he to? Yeah, he's at £2.20 floor right now. His was way below that. It was £1 something. So, quite excited about him. He's away though, but he'll definitely be useful. And we can't use Rot if we play Visca, sorry, because they're both classic. So we basically have to play Banza here, which I'm more than happy to do. And then it's extra player, right? Is it Vlap? Probably. Is it El Karauni? Probably not. Brahimi has a good matchup, but I'm hearing a few whispers on the Predictify situation that he might end up getting dropped, because and I'm not going to disagree with that. He definitely could. He's at a 60-40 right now, behind Bertocchini, who came on and got a goal. Lapusin's going to play. I am going to actually look, though. Is Lapusin's in-season cards, are they forward cards or are they midfielder? Okay, they're midfielder. That's still not terrible. That could be a really good play maybe for our next lineup. And for £2, let's play Vlap in there for now. 89 lineup strength score. Lads, if we don't win this weekend, I genuinely don't know. We're never going to win, basically. Yeah, I can't say it any blunter. That is as good as it gets. Both at home, like both teams, both on 70% win percentages. On paper, it literally doesn't get better for us, genuinely. So we have to take advantage of it. This one's a bit tricky because Varys is at home, like I said. Genk are prone to scoring a lot of goals. Fortuna, how are their goal scoring capabilities looking? No goal, 2-2, 1-1. I'd probably go Heracles here. By the way, it was a good job that we ended up going for El Karauni because Mirani ended up getting an error led to goal. So that was like a blessing in disguise with that happening. Let's go El Karauni for the defender and not play Mirani for now. We've got Gary Magni at home, which is not terrible, but it's in a derby game. The Kaismaiker probably fits in here, doesn't he? And then if we could go Rots, right, as a classic, and then I could bring in Loic Lapoussin in here, and I'd end up probably captaining him because he's in a really good position right now. Like if he is taking set pieces, and yeah, he's looking like he's playing in like a cam position, not like left wing back where he was at USG. I'm quite excited about that, honestly. I'm tempted to buy him. You know what? We're just going to do it, lads. It's a lot below the floor. £2.08. Oh, no. I don't think I can buy him. Body is disturbed or locked. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I guess we could buy him if we wanted to. But we wouldn't be able to buy that cheap one because I don't have... I'd have to buy him on my card. Okay, let me think about that. Let me play... I'm not confident Brahimi starts, genuinely. So let me just play Gary Magni in there for now. Captain Rots. And then for the third lineup, we'll do the defensive stack. Do we do double? Let me check. It's tough to really gauge which one is the best out of these two, to be honest, because they're both scoring equally terrible. Let's go Breklo, because again, I am quite worried about Brahimi not playing, even though it's literally the best matchup at home all season that I could really ask for. And then it's either Cham off the bench, because I don't think Cham starts genuinely. Maxime away to Besiktas is terrible. Maybe we just go double defensive stack and just call it a day there. For now. Yeah, I am tempted to bring in Loic Lapoussin if I can. I'll try and do it off. I don't know what... Yeah, there's like an error or something on Sorare right now, so I'll have to do that later. But, yeah, man, all eyes on this. Look at that. 72% and 70% at home. Please, can the decisives just fall to our players? Can Visca score 100? And we could be looking really, really pretty here. I'm going to export my lineups because it's the best feature on Sorare data. And yeah, I'm praying. I know I say it every week. There better bloody not be any Friday night games now. Honestly, I'll lose it. If there's any Friday night games, I'm gonna lose it. Especially between 20 and Trabzonspor. Let's have a look. Game week 60, all locked and loaded. Challenger. There we go. Oh, Brekalo plays Friday. Okay, I'm not too worried about that. Sunday and Saturday. Okay, no Friday night curse. Able to come and get my best lineup. And what is the maximum we can win? $250, sorry, in for first place, 150 for second, 100 for third. I did end up getting, I'm pretty sure I got a bit of XP from last week. I didn't end up mentioning, but I should mention. I'm pretty sure one of our lineups did end up scraping a bit of XP. Let me have a look. If they did, yeah, 500 XP. Okay, I think I've got, what have I got in limited? I've got like 1,500 in limited. Let's boost up a few of our cards because why not? How much do we need for Visca? Yeah, Visca's too much. We can't afford to bump Visca up. Ideally, it's like Vlap, Unistal. Let's bump Vlap up. Ooh, okay, so he would take up 1,108. I'm just trying to check if somebody's like close to completing his level. No. I guess we could do Unistal. That wouldn't take up a ton. Van Rood, what is he saying? Yeah, that would take up a chunk of our XP, wouldn't it? Who are we playing up from? Banza. Let's have a look. Where Banza? What's Banza's situation? Why can't I find him? Is Banza not here? No. Banza's not there, is he? Or am I just being stupid? For some reason he hasn't been added to the... Where's Big Simon Banza? Am I being stupid, lads? Coop Miners. I'm losing my marbles. Genuinely, I'm going to have to just search him here. Sorry, lads, to put you through that. He takes a... Yeah, let's do that then. Let's bump Banza up, and I think we have just about enough to do Unistal. I think. Let's have a look. No! We're 15 away. I'm an idiot. I mean, at least we bumped up Banza, but that's so annoying. I do though have to show you if you do increase the level of one of your players up and he's in a lineup, I'm pretty sure you have to like X the lineup and go again. So like edit it, like take him out. I think, I don't know whether you have to do this, but let's just say you, yeah, maybe that doesn't work. Okay. Let me just put Bohemian there for now, and then I'll save it, and then I'm going to put it in again because I don't think the XP like boost up counts if you don't do something like this. I'm pretty sure. I could be just chatting rubbish here, lads, and I'm sorry if I am, but yeah, Banza's back in and he's on the 9%, so we know it's counted now. And yeah, lads, if there's a week we win it, it's this week. This is going to be our week. Half Trabs on Sport, half, well, yeah, 3/5 20 stack. And then, yeah, I might buy that Loic Lapoussin, maybe, but I don't know. I don't know. I'll see how I feel later on today or even tomorrow, because I need to see what predictions are like, maybe, yeah, for Thursday when the Eredivisie predictions come out on Predictify. Lots of P's there. But yeah, I appreciate you a lot. Good luck this upcoming weekend. Let me know what you're rocking as far as matchups and lineups go. Yeah, appreciate you a lot. Leave a like on the video, and I shall see you guys in the next episode.